Clifford, remember when you were a puppy?
One puppy, two puppy on a puppy bed. The littlest one has fur that's
I'm
red.
kind of new, so I'll stick with you. I like new places, seeing lots of new faces. And before this day's through, we'll make good friends like you.
Fall feast. Clifford? Clifford? Clifford?
Better hurry, Emily Elizabeth. We've got a train to catch.
I have to find Clifford. It's his first trip to Grandma's and his first fall feast.
And his first chance to taste Grandma's super moist turkey and cranberry sauce. Oh, and your mom's famous chestnut stuffing.
Clifford, there you are. You don't want to miss out on this holiday. Everyone brings delicious food to share.
That's how it all got started. People sharing what they had with other people.
You like that idea, don't you, boy? Ruff, ruff.
Come on, everybody. Get your coats on.
Uh-oh, you're right. It's time to go. We don't want to miss the train.
And wait until you taste Aunt Sophie's carrot cake.
Ooh, is it good?
Is it good? Oh, it's only the best carrot cake ever.
Okay, everybody. Off we go.
Taxi! Taxi!
It's hard to see us through all this snow.
And we're already late.
Daddy, let me try.
Okay, honey, but I don't see...
It's hard to miss Clifford's bright red tail.
Way to go, Emily Elizabeth and Clifford.
Everybody in and buckle up. Do we have everything? Let's see. Clifford, daffodil, suitcase. My chestnut stuffing.
Better hurry, dear. It's really getting late.
I didn't realize there'd be so much traffic. We only have 10 minutes to catch the train.
And we still have to buy our tickets.
What's wrong, Clifford?
Oh, my chestnut stuffing. Oh, thank you, Clifford.
Good job, boy.
It sure was. Oh, wow. We'd better get going. Right this way.
Nina! Emily Elizabeth!
Hello. Hola.
What are you doing here?
My mom and dad and I are going to a Fall Feast family reunion.
We're going to visit my grandma.
I have lots of family coming. My grandma, my great-great-grandfather, lots of first and second cousins, 4 uncles, 9 aunts, and I think that's it.
Wow.
We get together every Fall Feast, and each person brings a different dish, and we share lots of stories with each other. My mom always brings her famous tamales.
My mom makes yummy chestnut stuffing, and my Aunt Sophie makes the best carrot cake ever.
You know, I'd love to get that recipe for those tamales.
I'd be happy to share it with you.
But first, we really need to get our tickets. We're running a little late.
You're right. We better go. Can I get that recipe next week?
Anytime. Adios.
Goodbye. Happy Fall Feast.
Happy Fall Feast!
I hope they're not sold out.
What can I do for you folks?
We need 3 tickets on the eastbound train.
Well, let's see. Whoops, sorry folks. This little pup just bought the last 3 tickets.
But that's my puppy, Clifford.
Well, then maybe he won't mind sharing. It's Fall Feast after all. Luckily, rabbits and very small puppies don't require their own tickets.
It's Clifford's first Fall Feast, and we're going to visit my grandparents.
Well, that sounds like a great way to celebrate. I always stay in town and visit with friends. After dessert, we all share our favorite party games. It's a hoot.
It sounds like it.
It does sound like fun. Oh my, our train leaves in 5 minutes. We'd better get going.
Have a nice trip.
Ruff, ruff.
Oh, thanks, Clifford.
It looks like it's snowing a lot more.
Well, hello, Howard family.
Wait, Dad, it's Mr. Solomon.
Are you off to visit your family, too?
My sister, Flo and Zoe, get to visit her turtles, Rico and Rena, while my sister and I share our latest Fall Feast recipes. This year, I'm bringing homemade cornbread.
It smells delicious.
That's right, Clifford. We need to hurry if we don't want to miss our train.
Sorry to rush off, Mr. Solomon.
No problem. Happy Fall Feast.
Happy Fall Feast!
Happy Fall Feast!
That's our train. It looks like we made it just in time.
Yay! It didn't leave without us. Ruff, ruff. Ruff, ruff.
I'm sorry, folks, but I can't let you board.
But you just sold us the last 3 tickets, remember?
I know.
And it's Clifford's first Fall Feast, and we're gonna visit my grandparents. Ruff, ruff.
Yes. Mhm.
And I remembered to bring the chestnut stuffing.
I know. But I'm sorry, I can't let anybody board. The train tracks have been covered by over a foot of snow, and the train can't move until they're cleared.
When will that be?
Well, that depends on when it decides to stop snowing.
Oh, dear.
Oh.
Don't worry, Emily Elizabeth. We'll call Grandma and Grandpa and explain. And we'll still have a nice fall feast at home.
I don't like to be the bearer of more bad news, folks, but the snow has closed all the roads for the next few hours.
So we can't get home either?
So it looks like we're all stuck in the train station for Fall Feast.
Cheer up, sweetie. At least we're here together.
I know, Mom. I was just sad for Clifford. This was his first Fall Feast, and I really wanted it to be special.
I know, honey.
Can we go look for Nina?
I don't think we'll have to look far.
Hi, Emily Elizabeth. Isn't this just awful? But at least we're here together.
Do you have room for one more?
Mr. Solomon, sure.
I guess there's nothing we can do but wait for this storm to pass.
It'll be the first Fall Feast I've spent apart from my sister. I'll have to email her my recipes.
Oh, we're gonna miss out on Aunt Sophie's carrot cake.
I wasn't even gonna be there, and I miss it. Well, I hear it's the best carrot cake in the whole universe.
Here are some of your treats, Clifford.
Here. Why don't we all share?
Oh, thanks, Clifford. Hey, after our snack, maybe we can play with one of my toys. Nina brought a huge bag filled with them.
Okay, let's play.
I have an idea. Why don't we share a fall feast right here with each other?
We can't visit our own families, but I suppose we're a family of friends.
What are we gonna do without a turkey?
Well, Mom said that the first fall feast was about people coming together and sharing what they had.
That's right, Emily Elizabeth. It didn't matter what it was.
My book says the same thing.
Well, besides, we have a smorgasbord of holiday treats with your chestnut stuffing and those delicious-looking tamales.
And don't forget your cornbread.
I'll get some paper plates and plastic forks. Ooh, that looks good.
Pass the tamales, please.
Would anyone like more chestnut stuffing?
Me. I want some.
Me.
That was delicious.
It's good, but I really wanted that carrot cake.
Anyone care for some carrot cake for dessert? I was gonna bring it over to my friend's house after work, but this snow put a stop to that plan.
Only if you agree to share our dinner with us.
You got yourself a deal. Thank you very much.
Maybe after we eat, you could show us some of the party games you always play at Fall Feast.
Sure I could.
Ooh, and we can tell stories.
That sounds great, Nina.
I guess with all our rushing around, we sort of forgot the true spirit of Fall Feast.
Yes, but I think this dinner has helped to remind us.
It looks like your first Fall Feast will be special after all, Clifford. Ruff, 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 ruff. Read a story, Clifford? Ruff. Okay, pick one out. Thanks, Clifford. This looks like a great story. Today's story is Speckle and the Cure for Hiccups. One day, Speckle started making a very silly sound. He had the hiccups and couldn't seem to make them stop. So his friends came up with some very creative cures. Luna said Speckle should drink a giant glass of water. But that didn't work. Darnell suggested Speckle blow up a balloon as big as he possibly could. Ravi thought that rolling down a soft grassy hill would help. And Reba recommended jumping rope on 1 foot. Soon, Speckle's hiccups were gone. His friends didn't know if their cures really worked, but they did know they sure were fun acting out. Speckle agreed. He had such a good time, he couldn't wait to have hiccups again. The end. I love reading stories together. You know, Clifford, for such a small dog, you sure are a big reader. Ruff! Norville's new game. Whee! Hey, Daffodil, you want to play with me and my bear Super Sam?
No, thanks.
Well, what about if we played a hide-and-seek game? I could hide Super Sam and you could try and find him. Okay, well, then maybe you could hide Sam and I'll go find him.
You know, thanks, but I'm still not interested.
Hey, you-ho! Hello in there! Hey, Clifford! Daffodil!
Hi, Norville.
Hey there, Little Red. You're not gonna believe what's going on out here.
Why, what is it?
Flo and Zoe just made up the greatest game. You gotta come outside and you gotta play it.
Oh, boy, I'll be right down. Hey, Daffodil, aren't you coming?
No, I'm a little too comfortable right where I am.
Did I mention that the game involves hopping?
Hopping? Hopping? Well,
Aren't you coming along?
ruff, ruff, ruff.
Clifford. Hi, Daffodil.
We're just about to play the Flo and Zoe game.
Don't you mean the Zoe and Flo game?
No, I mean the Flo and Zoe game.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Zoe and Flo.
Excuse me, but how do you actually play this game of yours?
It's like hopscotch.
But it's trickier.
How come?
Because not only do you have to hop in the squares, you have to touch your front toes to your back toes on every hop.
Wow, that looks like fun.
And it looks tricky. My front toes are a long way from my back toes.
Who wants to try it first?
You know what? You do it there, Daffodil.
Come on, Daffodil, you're the best hopper ever. Well, I suppose I could give it a whirl. Wow!
Hey, go, Daffaloony!
You got it.
She's great.
There is no topping your hopping.
Oh, it was nothing.
Anybody else want to try it?
I do.
Oh, I want to try it.
We can take turns.
Okay, then follow me.
Oh.
Come on, Jorge.
Hey, you can do that, Jorge.
That's the way.
Keep it up.
Whoa! I did it!
That was great, Jorge. You did it.
Way to go.
Yeah!
Now that's a great game.
Let's play again.
Oh, see, one more time.
We can't.
Why not?
Just look.
Oh, we wiped out all of the hopscotch lines with our paws. Well, then, maybe we could play a new game. Not that I want to or anything.
Do not, and I repeat, do not despair, friends, because I have an idea for a brand new game.
You guys go ahead without me.
Oh, but Daff, don't you want to try my new game?
Oh, I really do, but see, the sun is hitting my favorite patch of grass, so I think it might be time for a little nap. Perfect.
Okay. Hey, everybody else, follow me! Okay, gang. Now, this game I'm calling the Who Can Touch the Highest Branch game. Now, there's only one rule. Whoever touches the highest branch wins. You got it?
Sounds like fun to me.
Let's try it.
I'm in.
Me too.
Okay, everyone, get ready. All right, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Hooray!
Good job,
That was
Norville.
great.
You guys want to play again?
Okay, we're ready.
1, 2, 3. Ta-da!
Hooray!
Oops. You know what I forgot to mention before? Climbing the tree is actually against the rules.
It is?
How come?
How come? That's because because it's a jumping game. It's a jumping game. Only jumping is allowed. No climbing whatsoever.
Oh, but you didn't say that rule before.
Well, I meant to. Anyway, we'll just say that I won that round, and now we can all play again.
Okay.
I guess so.
All right, that's the spirit. Now I'm ready to play again. On the count of 3, everybody.
1, 2,
3.
Hooray! You won!
Jump, Jorge.
Actually, it looks like another win for moi.
You won?
But the branch Jorge touched was higher than yours, Norville.
Well, yes, but you know, we forgot one of the most important rules of the whole game.
Oh, what rule?
Well, it's the rule that says you can't jump off anything made out of rock. Like, for instance, that rock right over there.
How come?
How come? You're asking me how come, and I'm gonna tell you because, well, it's just not done. It's a big no-no.
But you never said that.
I didn't? Are you sure?
Positive.
Well, you know, it is my game, my rules.
But Norville, you can't be the only one who gets to win at your own game.
I can't help it if I'm really good at my game. It's a gift.
But...
Listen, we're wasting a lot of valuable game time here. Why don't we just play again now that we all finally understand all the rules?
Hold it a second. I believe I shall play this time. Oh, great, it's Daffodil. She can jump really high.
Oh, Daffodil, wouldn't you rather be resting in the sun?
No, thank you. Now, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3! Whoa!
Wahoo! Oh, I win again.
But that was no fair. You flew to the top of the tree.
Exactly. No one ever said that flying was against the rules.
But Norville, you're the only one who can fly.
Hey, I wasn't the one to break the rules. It was Daffodil.
I broke the rules?
Well, sure. Everyone knows you're not allowed to play if you just, finished eating a carrot in the courtyard when it's not snowing.
Norville, you just made that rule up.
It's not fair.
It is so.
You're just a big, fuzzy, feathery cheater! Oh. I'm so sorry I called you a name, Norville, but you weren't playing fair and it made me really mad.
Not playing fair? Me? Huh, you're all jealous because I'm at the top of my game.
Well, I'm not playing your game anymore.
Me neither.
Count me out.
Well, that's okay, because I'll just play by myself. There was no competition anyway. On the count of 3 now, Norville. 1, 2, 3, and away you go. Whee! Wahoo! I win again. Boy, winning sure is nice. Oh, yes, sirree. Well, hooray for me. Boy, it sure is lonely at the top. You're very lonely. Oh, yeah. Oh, who am I kidding? I did make up the rules as I went along just so that I could win. And that was wrong. And now my friends, they don't want to play with me at all.
I thought you were playing the who can touch the highest branch game.
Well, actually, I can't play anymore because I broke the rules.
You broke the rules?
Oh, yes, I did. You see, the rules clearly state that you're not allowed to play if you're not going to play fair.
Well, that sounds like your best rule yet, Norville.
So, anyway, guys, I really am sorry. I mean, just because it's my game doesn't mean I can twist the rules all around so that I could always win. But, maybe we could all play a new game together.
Like what?
Oh, that's it!
What's it?
My new game. Whenever you hear a car honk its horn, you spin! Isn't this great or what?
Okay.
That sounds like fun.
I'll play.
Me too. Me too. So, Norville, how are we doing at your new game?
Great, Little Red, just great. And you know what? In this game, everybody is a winner.
Okay, Norville, we're ready.
Then on your mark, get set, go!
Clifford and I know that playing games with your friends is lots of fun. But when someone doesn't play fair, it really isn't fun for anyone.
I won! Hey!
Hey, that wasn't fair.
You didn't follow the rules.
I just wanted to be first. But you're right. I didn't follow the rules, so I didn't really win. And I ruined the game for everyone. I'm sorry.
At least you realized your mistake and you apologized.
And we can always play the game again.
And this time I promise to play fair and square.
When you play fair, everyone gets to enjoy the game. That's why Clifford's idea to grow on for today is play fair.